Hi, my name is Danielle Wibito, and I'm teaching a lesson on the Scrambled States of America. And here are the classmates, the students today. We have, we have Adam, who is actually about to go into 5th grade in about a week. We have Ben, who just finished 5th grade, he's about to go into 6th grade. And we have Liam, he's just going to sit in on our class today because it is geared toward 5th graders. And in the background we have Jakey, he's going to sit in also. Okay. Let's get started. Let me make sure you can see me. Okay. Okay, students, I would like to hear, today we're going to be talking about the United States of America. So I'm wondering if you guys have ever been outside of of Kansas.
Yes, I have. I've been in Israel.
You've been in Israel? What about the different states in America? Have you ever been to the different states?
Yeah, we've been all over the east side of Kansas. So we've been to Florida and North Carolina and South Carolina.
So over here?
And Georgia and everywhere there. Washington, D.C.
Okay. How about you, Adam?
Yes, I've been wherever Ben's been.
So you've been kind of all over? Do you have any relatives that live in different states?
Yeah, we have grandparents there and aunts and uncles in Israel.
So you have family in Israel, and then do you have family other places in the United States?
Pennsylvania. Our grandparents are there, and our aunt lives in Montana.
Oh wow. So kind of right in the middle over here?
Yep. And our uncle lives in Connecticut, and our other one lives in Tokyo.
Wow. So you have family all over the place. Well, today we're going to learn about, in specific, the different states. And by the end of this unit, you guys will, all the students will know all the states and all the capitals in our whole nation. So, let me see here. Okay. Does anyone know what the word geography means?
Yeah. Yes. It means everywhere in the world. It's like it means shapes, right? Oh no, that's
I'm going to write it down. Geography.
Yeah, I know.
What is it, Liam? Okay. It's the study of land. So it's exactly what Ben was saying. It's like different places in the world. So you could study the whole world. You could study the United States. You could actually even study just one state. And so I'm from California, and actually my program's in California, but why I asked you about Kansas is because you guys are from Kansas, so it's a little different. And then, what would you guys say about, what's the word population mean?
It means how many, like the population, like people, how many people are in a state, country, or in the world.
That's exactly right. Population. It's the amount of people that live in a certain area. So it could be, like you said, it could be like your city. You guys live in Mission Hills, right? So it could be the amount of people there. It could be the amount of people in the United States. It could be the amount of people in the whole world. That's what population means. What about region?
It's the like section of states, like it could be in like the north or east or somewhere, like a different like group of states.
Yep, that's great. That's exactly right too. Like over here we have different regions, so it could be any section. And that's the word you said, so that was right on. Okay. What about a capital? Do you guys know what a capital is?
It's where like maybe the governor or someone like works, and it's in one capital in a state. And it's like really famous in the state.
Yep. So a capital is the place where government is where government comes out of in a land. So that was, you guys are doing great.
Oh, it's for yours. Benji is for looking for.
Okay. So what we're about to do is we're going to focus on the different regions that are in our nation, and we have over here we have 5 different regions. We have the West, the Midwest, which is where you guys live, right?
Yep.
We have the Northeast, and you've been to the Northeast, haven't you?
Yeah.
Northeast. We have the South, this large section over here.
Yep.
And we have the West. So over just this whole section over here. Actually, I'm from California, so that's where I am. And here, this part is made up of a large amount of regions. We have the Pacific Alaska region, we have Pacific region, Rocky Mountain region, Central Plains region, Southwest region, Great Lakes region, Southeast region, and Mid-Atlantic region, and the Northeast region. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, we're going to go over each region. It's going to take a little while. We're going to go over each region, and you guys are going to say the name of the state after I say it, just to work on the pronunciation and how to say it right.
Okay.
So Liam, you can even join in with that if you want to, and Jakey, you can as well.
What?
We're going to go over the different names of the states. So you can say it after me if you want to, okay? Okay, so in the Pacific Alaska region, we have Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. So can you guys say Washington,
Washington,
Oregon,
Oregon,
and Idaho?
Idaho.
And then in the Pacific region, which is where I'm from, in California, we have California,
California,
Nevada,
Nevada,
Utah,
Utah,
Arizona,
Arizona,
New Mexico,
New Mexico,
Colorado,
Colorado,
Wyoming,
Wyoming,
Montana,
Montana,
North Dakota,
North Dakota,
and South Dakota.
South Dakota.
Then in the Central Plains region, which is where we are located right now, in Kansas, and it's kind of crazy because you guys live in Kansas and I live in Missouri, but we both live in the same area, right?
Yep.
Because we're not too far from the state line. We have Kansas,
Kansas,
Missouri,
Missouri,
Nebraska,
Nebraska,
and Iowa.
and Iowa.
And then in the Southwest region, we have Texas,
Texas,
Oklahoma,
Oklahoma,
Arkansas,
Arkansas,
and Louisiana.
and Louisiana.
Okay, we just have a few more regions to go.
Okay.
In the Great Lakes region, we have Minnesota,
Minnesota,
Wisconsin,
Wisconsin,
Illinois.
Illinois,
There's actually a silent S on the end. Some people pronounce it, but some people say Illinois. Indiana,
Indiana,
Michigan,
Michigan,
and Ohio.
Ohio,
And then in the Northeast region, we have Maine,
Maine,
Vermont,
Vermont,
New Hampshire,
New Hampshire,
Massachusetts,
Massachusetts,
Rhode Island,
Rhode Island,
and then in the Mid-Atlantic region, we have Pennsylvania,
Pennsylvania,
West Virginia,
West Virginia,
and Virginia.
and Virginia.
Oh, sorry, I missed. Delaware and New Jersey is actually, Delaware
Delaware,
and New Jersey.
New Jersey,
Both really small states. And then in the Southeast region, we have Kentucky,
Kentucky,
Tennessee,
Tennessee,
North Carolina,
North Carolina,
South Carolina,
South Carolina,
Mississippi,
Mississippi,
Alabama,
Alabama,
Georgia,
Georgia,
and Florida.
and Florida.
And we also have 2 more states that I haven't announced yet. We have Alaska, which is part of the Pacific Alaska region, which is way up next to Canada. Here it is, right here on this map. Right there.
Alaska,
Alaska, thank you, Ben. And then we have Hawaii, right here, which is way down over here. So what I'm going to do, oops, my camera turned off. So what we're going to do is we are going to divide up into groups, and you guys are going to have your own region of the United States, and you're going to work with a partner to look up, to get together and go over the states that you have, and then to look up the different capitals in each state. You guys are going to work on a computer, and you're gonna find the capital, you're gonna find the state flower of each state, and you're going to find the one interesting fact. So one thing I didn't go over earlier was, do you guys know what the word symbol means?
Mm-hmm.
What does it mean?
A symbol like eagle. Like the name. It's like a name or word that represents a state.
That's great. A symbol is something that represents something else.
Mm-hmm.
So different states, they have a state flower. Usually they have a state flag, and they all have different things that represent the state. So you are also going to find different symbols for the state and find some interesting information about each state.
Okay.
So that is the end of our presentation.